Today's suburban homestead will be setting up some galvanized raised beds we bought from Amazon. On this episode, I'll show the steps we took to assemble these babies, how to go about using child labor, and what we did to prep the beds for growing elephant garlic. By the way, if you could take the time to smash that like button, it would really help out the channel. So let's get started.
Alright guys, so here we are. We're building out another one of these garden boxes. We have the space and we're trying to fill it up, and this here is from Amazon. It's a 12x4 galvanized metal planter box. So we're gonna build this and we're gonna see how it looks. Alright, let's do it. So we're taking off the labels on this so that we can use this cardboard later for the base of the garden, of the raised bed. Okay, these are the metal screws that's going to go on this galvanized. Here are the instructions, pretty simple. Basically you're building out a box. So we got a 4x4 piece, end piece. We have 4 of these long pieces, which makes the long 12 foot end. And those are the those poles there are gonna give it some stability. We got a little manufacturer defect, probably bent during shipping, but maybe we're gonna hammer this down a bit. Yeah, this is a little better. You got these corner pieces right here that Dylan has. We got 4 of those, and then we got all these long pieces right here.
First thing was to align the pre-drilled holes on the corner brackets with the edges. During the first pass, we just hand tightened all the nuts and bolts. There are a lot of them, so just keep at it and be patient. On a side note, I can't express this enough, but one of the benefits of parenthood is all the free child labor. All I had to do was feed them, clothe them, put a roof over their heads, put up their character, take them on a few vacations to make memories that will last a lifetime, discipline them when they step out of line, comfort them in their time of need, and teach them important life lessons. It was really that simple.
Now that everything's in place, make sure all of it is tightened. So you take a wrench, put a screwdriver on the other side, and tighten this.
Once the garden bed was assembled, we moved it to the spot it would sit.
So now we're just going to do some old-fashioned leveling with my level and with my multi-hoe. I'm just going to scrape along the edge and try to get as much as I can.
Because there's so much Bermuda grass, I used the electric tiller to grind them to a pulp.
So here we go guys, everything's tilled up, and now we're gonna add a layer of compost.
I prepped the bottom layer with random compost that we've been collecting for a few months. This compost will hopefully feed the bed with rich nutrients for at least one season. Doesn't that look delicious?
And now we gotta fill this bed up with soil. But to be honest, I don't think we have enough. I love it. I love it.
It's not work when you're having fun. Then I spread it all out with a rake.
Still not enough. We're gonna have to find another means of getting more soil.
Have you ever done a ton of work just to start all over again? Well, that's exactly what we did. So we started moving everything over to the front yard. We did things a bit different on this one. First, we laid hardware cloth to block gophers from getting in. The hardware cloth was tied down by landscape staples. Then we added cardboard and transferred over all the soil from the other bed into this new one.
Alright guys, so it took me a few days to get this bed ready. We moved it from the backyard. I filled it up with whatever dirt was in there previously, and then I filled this up with raised garden bed soil.
We got this garlic from Masilla at Learn to Grow. I'll leave the links to her channel in the descriptions. Garlic is so fun to plant. You can harvest what you want and leave a few cloves for the next season. An infinite supply. Garlic also has a ton of health benefits. I made a video on them, you can check it out here. These will definitely be one of our staple crops we grow every year. Just stick one of these cloves into the soil and water them daily. Make sure the soil you use has plenty of drainage though, they hate being waterlogged. By the way, I've been using these beds for almost a year now, and I've got to say, they still look great. They were also half the price of V-Grow bins. I would recommend purchasing them on Amazon, but it appears that they don't sell them at this size anymore. But they do have the small beds available. Just be aware that they're pretty tall, so it takes a lot of soil to fill them up. But overall, I would recommend buying these. I actually love them so much, I got 4 more of them. You can say I'm a little obsessed.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, here's some more suggestions. And as always, please like, subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. And I'll see you on the next Kim's Adventure.